All right, we're talking about Gears of War 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude.
You're really turning your gears in your brain there, Andrew.
Oh shit! Hang on, let me think of a good.
The Gears of War.
Oh.
Is that a nickel in your ear?
A loop.
5. Gears of War 5.
There you go.
So Gears 5, guys.
Yeah, the Gears game that might get me back into the Gears franchise.
Ooh.
Yes.
I mean,
Let's do it.
Not enough to get an Xbox One, but once the next one's out, I might get it then. Yeah.
Oh. So
close.
Gears 5 felt like it had a huge impact on E3 this year. I feel like it got some of the most press. It's coming out in September. We got a release date.
That's why. It's the biggest game that has the closest release date. Absolutely.
That's super exciting to me. I've always been a huge mark for Gears of War. It's probably one of my favorite games ever. I loved the lore of the games. It's some of the best, like Brian, how you had said Halo was like really good sci-fi. This, in my opinion, is really good sci-fi.
So that's where they lost me. Is that for the first 2 games, they built up amazing world building and an amazing lore, and then for me in the 3rd game they tossed it aside, and I was very disappointed with where they took that lore. And then I read about what happened in 4, and that basically then they just tossed it aside again, and I was like disappointed. But I'm more interested in if the gameplay for 5 is good, especially with this new escape gameplay thing. I might go back and get it once the next Xbox is out. But
nice.
I was very disappointed in where they left that, because they after Gears 2, they had so many questions that they seemed primed to answer. About the Locust and about Sarah, the planet, and about all this different stuff, and they just kind of were like, well, we need to end this. We need to make this a trilogy, so we're just going to close it really quickly, and they did. So, and it sounds like from what I'm seeing with what's going on with 5 is, now that they basically brought the Locust back in 4, maybe we are going to finally get answers in Gears 5, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Just wish they hadn't fucked it up for 2 games.
But I mean, you'll have that, I think, and it's not saying that the games, in my opinion, were bad. Because
I don't think they were bad.
I really enjoyed 3.
I don't think they were bad. No, I don't think they were bad. I thought they were a little bit of a letdown. You weren't
satisfied with the story.
Yeah.
Which I was.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed it. I like what they did with the Lambent in the Gears series and the Locusts, and now we're getting like even more backstory with 5, it seems.
Yeah.
Like the gameplay with that escape trailer seems so much fun. You got a 3-person squad, and it's like fast paced, and you're like moving through. You have to escape the facility, and they also announced that you can now create your own maps to use in that mode.
Wow. Oh, that's cool. So Gears, the Gears series, one thing that cannot be discounted about it is that it has been a breakthrough series. They had in Gears 2 they introduced the Horde mode, which a lot of games and series then aped.
Have copied,
yeah, like Halo. Halo introduced Firefight, which is a great gameplay mode, but it was a copy of Horde mode.
And someone said, I was talking to someone at work the other day about it, and they were like, "Oh, that sounds like Call of Duty Zombies." And I was like,
absolutely. Yeah.
"That's just a copy."
It is. Yep. So now that they've got yet another mode, that's really cool, and it looks really cool. It really does.
Rob, Andrew, what do you guys think of the trailers?
Yeah, the escape trailer definitely had me like, oh shit, because that's pretty sweet. You have to plant the bomb and get the fuck out of there as fast as possible. Very interesting. Hive busting or whatever they wanted to call it. And honestly, for Gears, the main pull for me, even though I haven't played them an awful lot, is chainsawing a motherfucker in half.
There it is. Yep.
I
fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about how I mean, in a good way, but how over the top ridiculous the presentation was. Like,
oh, absolutely.
It had full on pyro. Like, it had a sub level full of WWE superstars. Like, it was fucking crazy.
But like,
they were like, let's go
like
for
you
this
said,
presentation. Let's go as over the top as this game is.
Yeah. But like you said, Xbox, it's their presentation. Gears is their IP.
It absolutely is.
It's probably one of the biggest ones that they have is Gears of War.
This year it'll be Gears 5. Next year it'll be Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
That will conquer that will completely be their conference next year. But yeah, this year is Gears 5.
And the fucking Terminator.
Yeah. If you pre-order, you get the Terminator pack, which actually comes with Sarah. You could play as like Sarah Connors.
Oh, okay.
And,
I was gonna say like
2 different versions of the T-1000 or whatever.
I don't know how they're gonna make
cool.
the Terminator, the endoskeleton, move quickly, because it doesn't really move quickly. So that maybe it's got like more armor to make up for that. Maybe it's like a tank. I don't know.
Well, in Gears, everybody's really like wide. That's their like design plan. It's like, all right, let's make this fucking guy wide.
But they can do what's called the roadie run, so you can move quickly for short distances. So I don't know how you would make the Terminator do that, but again, that's also something
it's just
that's really
a skin.
cool.
It's just a skin.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like it's.
Oh, I see. So it's not like a separate character movement, algorithm or whatever. All right.
No, yeah. You're just gonna like that. You'll go to the character select screen and you could pick that.
Oh,
one.
okay. I see. All right. Well, that's cool.
And then you could chainsaw motherfuckers in half as the Terminator.
Yes.
Literally. So, Andrew, what'd you think?
I don't know. I liked the first 2 games. I didn't really play them a whole lot. Just not really invested in Gears of War at all. So I was just I kind of feel that about that. How I think at least Rob feels about the Final Fantasy VII. Like, it's just, I'm unfortunately a little indifferent.
I don't think you read Rob's feelings into Final Fantasy VII correctly. No offense.
Well, like, you just don't like. I just don't feel like hopping on board. You know what I mean?
I kind of think you misread that.
Yeah.
I think maybe Deathloop is what you're thinking of. That he was kind of meh. Okay. Because
Well,
Final
like,
Fantasy
just don't- I
VII
just-
was an outright 0.0.
I don't know. I just don't really feel like interested in it.
Okay.
I guess.
All right. Fair
You know,
enough.
I did enjoy the first 2 games when I played them, but yeah,
Okay.
I'm probably not going to get it unless.
So everyone come over, and we'll all play Gears 5 together.
Cool.
I'd be down to do it like that. Yeah.
Let's do it. We can play Horde mode.